All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to KD Show tonight. He's going to let us know what he's been up to and where he's heading on his project with his property. So if we can now just welcome KD to the mic, and if you've got any questions, you can put your hand up now, ready to ask him when he's finished with his summary. Welcome to the mic, KD.
Good evening to you. Good evening, Seeds, and everyone on the show. This week we worked on a couple of things for video. We did not make it out to the house. We didn't get a chance to. We had other things kind of tying us up, but we did get. I did get like a kind of an intro or outro of for the videos done with. It was kind of an idea I had of using a branding iron to do like a intro outro type thing, and then. JH, my son, he had a package from Marvin the Martian, so he'd been wanting to do that and get that videotaped and everything, opening on that. And but other than that, we haven't really got anything done this week. We've kind of been taking care of a few other things around the house and some other things that need to be done, and hadn't had a chance to make it out there to get much anything done. So, but we've got some plans for some things as far as doing some things out there. Things are always in the works. You just have to get the time to do them and the money to do it with. If anybody's got any questions, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Dive.
I saw your son video. It was actually absolutely hilarious. Like that spoof of the New York State Martian was pretty good. Just a question: how did you do that iron thing?
Oh, well, that was it's a branding iron that my grandfather had made, and it's been around for a long time, and I dug it out. I found it and dug it out, and thought, well, this will be something interesting, because actually what it is the JH is my initials, so that's how that came into play. I just thought that would be interesting to do do a little bit of branding on a board or something, just something a little fun to do, and kind of give it a little bit of a kind of a cool effect, something to put at the end of the videos. Go ahead, Seeds.
I did watch a video recently, and I'd just like your feedback, because I've actually bought some, and I know that Herbster's probably got some, and I'm pretty sure Jeep got some, but those 48 LED panel lights, if you can just give us a bit of feedback on how you applied them in the RV, and what your opinion on the actual light that they emit, and the overall aspect of having them. Could you just fill us in on how that's turning out for you?
Oh, it's working out great. What I did is the base is the light bulb base in the lights in the trailer are made for a 1411 bulb, and the bases that came with it don't fit that. So what I did is I took some of the little jumpers and unsoldered those and soldered those directly to the switch and to ground on the light, and that way that way I still have the bases and everything. The original bases are still available, so if anything happens to those LEDs, then I can always swap in a regular bulb. They've been working out great. There's a noticeable decrease in energy usage. Batteries last a lot longer. The light is comparable. It's a little bit. It's not as yellow as what the old style incandescent bulbs are. They're not as yellow. They're more of a bright white. So the lighting is a little bit different, but overall they've worked out really well. I mean, they're there to where all I have to do is just if one of them goes bad, or I can fix if an LED burns out on one of those, I can fix that. I can replace that. I just have to take it down, unplug it, take it down, and what it has a like a 3M sticky tape on the back of it, and I just peeled that off and stuck that up inside the fixture, and then plugged it in. But the way I've got it set up now is if I ever have to change out a bulb or a panel, then all I have to do is just pull it out of there and unplug it, and I can plug another one in. And so it's basically like like if it had a base there where I could just unplug one and plug another one in and stick it up in there, and away we go. So go ahead, Dive.
What do you have to finish? What do you have still to do before you finish that project, and how long do you think it's going to take you?
Well, lately, what we've been doing is looking for the materials as far as the paneling, something that I can, because the trailer is a 77 model, 1977 model. So finding some paneling that will replace that or will fit in that, will fit with the rest of the paneling. Something that will work is kind of difficult. So I've been kind of shopping that around, looking to see what I can find. Basically, what I need to do is just replace a few pieces of wood in the wall and brace that up. And then I'm going to put 3 metal angle brackets up in there to reinforce the roof. It's going to tie it because it rotted, and I'm going to tie it from the roof truss into the wall. And once that's done, then I just need to go in there and route around the boards that I put up in there, because there is some wiring up there. There is some 110 wiring that's in the trailer, in the wall, that I've got to route up in there and make that clear to where I can put the paneling and everything up in there and trim it out and then paint. So I'm wanting to try and find some paneling that will kind of match, because some of it's going to be exposed outside of the closet area above the back door. So right now that's what we're working on as far as getting that done. I've got the rest of the material and everything to finish it. I've got the screws and the wood and everything to finish what I need to finish up there as far as structural. It's just a matter of getting the rest of the wood to cover that and get that finished. And once that's done, well then I've got some other things that I want to do in preparation for be able to take the trailer out. What we're looking at doing right now is sometime when it starts to warm up after the winter, taking the trailer out there and going out there and working, living on site. So that's the plan right now at this point. Go ahead, Seeds.
Yeah, just 2 questions. One is I put in text, but it's a question that your viewers may want to understand a bit more about those 48 LED lights that you've got. First question is the comparison with an old 60-watt incandescent bulb to these 48 LEDs. Would you need 2 of them to get the same effect as far as lighting goes? or just one of them? So that's one question. And the other question I had was, as far as heating of your new home, what's the idea there in regards to heating it?
Okay, on the first question, I would say I believe those panels are equivalent to about, well, the 1411 bulbs are, I believe, rated at 18 watts, and so I would say one of those panels would be equivalent to an 18 watt, would be equivalent to an 18 watt bulb. I would say as far as a 60 watt, to put out the, maybe 3 to 4 of those panels would put out, close to 60 watts as far as the amount of light. I mean, that's pretty good, that's pretty good amount of light for, for a 60 watt would pretty much light up that whole trailer if you had it out in the open, if it wasn't shaded. But, full, I'm talking about a 120 volt, 60 watt bulb is what I'm talking about. So yeah, I would say 3 to 4 of those panels would do it as far as to be equivalent to a 60 watt. As far as heat, right now, I am, I'm ready to go with wood heat, I believe. We're going to get a fireplace of some kind. I've been researching what I can do. There's been looking at different kinds of fireplaces, stoves. A wood burning stove is what I'd be looking at. So I mean that's what we're looking at right now, is just doing something with a wood burning stove. Whether it's an enclosed one with a external air option, with drawing air from the outside, or whether it's just a cast iron one. I'm still looking into that. I've got a lot to consider as far as like whether I want smoke and that kind of thing inside the house as compared to the expense and everything, because a cast iron stove around in my area here I can get for $2.99, and then there's the cost of the pipe and the chimney and everything outside and going through the roof and all that. That's going to be pretty much the same for either one, but I'm looking at if I get a sealed wood burning stove that has external air, and it'll be basically like a firebox with brick inside of it. If I get something like that, we're looking at $400, $450 minimum to get one of those. So yeah, so that's the ones I've been kind of I've been considering, been looking at. So, but right now that's kind of still up in the air as far as what kind I'm going to get. It may all come down to money. So, but I mean, as far as choosing wood and wood burning stove, that's come down to money, because I can feed that all winter pretty much for free. So, any more questions?
All right, if there are no more questions, I'll just give anyone an opportunity now to put your hand up if you do have questions, because I don't want to ask for KD's summary unless you're all done. Are there any more questions from anyone? Put your hand up if you want to. If not, what I will ask KD to do now is to give us a summary of where he's heading over the next few weeks in regards to the property. So if you could just let us know what's happening in the next few weeks. Looks like Dive's got a question first. We'll let him go, and then we'll get KD to do a summary.
My question is actually, well, pretty simple. Are you trying to restore the RV with refitting the electrical system into it, or are you trying to, well, are you restoring it or are you refitting it, basically?
Well, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to just repair it. It's not. I wouldn't consider it a complete restoration. I would just say that it's a repair. I just want to make it strong enough to where if we take it down the road that that things don't happen. That it doesn't. The roof doesn't cave in on it. Because it's the area in the back. Just in that one area back in that corner is rotted. So, or it was rotted. And so I'm just wanting to, take care of it, make sure that everything's fixed as far as that. I mean, that's the only thing that I've really seen that as far as rotted area on the trailer. But I mean, it's not really a matter of trying to restore it, because I would have to probably pull the outer skin off of it in order to get in there and redo it. It's just a matter of making it strong and taking care of it where it's not going to collapse back there. If it's going down the road. Go ahead, Dive.
What I was trying to understand is, well, by all means, if it is a 1977 trailer, by all means it needs repair, that's for sure, unless it was in a warehouse somewhere. But what I'm trying to understand is, are you trying to keep the look from 1977, make a classic out of it, or are you just trying to, restore the thing to the point whereas it doesn't matter if it is in 1977 or 2013, you're going to use any material you can find to just fix the thing and make it look like as beautiful as you can, which is very different, right?
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Is just trying to just to make it as good as possible. It doesn't matter what year it is. Really, I'm not looking to keep it, retro or anything like that. At some point, I would like to reupholster, put in new upholstery, and maybe some curtains and stuff like that. But no, I'm not really looking to restore it, just to make it strong and and repair, in good repair, that kind of thing, and just make it where it's where we can live in it. I just don't want to freeze my butt off.
Sorry, Cody, if you could just then summarise where you're heading for the next few weeks, so we can sort of get an indication of what you're doing and we can wrap up your show. So just let us know where you're heading over the next few weeks.
Alrighty, yeah. Well, we're gonna try and get out there and get some work done. One thing I would like to do is one thing that I am looking into is a situation as far as water, as far as being able to get rainwater collection done out there. There's a possibility that I might be able to get a hold of some containers, some of those plastic tubs with the aluminum frame, and but there's gonna, it'll need to have some work and stuff done as far as to the eaves and to the the sides of the house and everything before I put guttering and stuff up there. So, but right now we're just in a mode of collecting materials we need to get in order to be able to get things done, and working towards that, towards getting those things done, those goals done. Other than that, it's concerns and stuff about money. It's just things like that. But we take it one step at a time. That's all I got.
Thanks, KD, and thanks for a great show, and thank all three people tonight for putting their shows forward. But KD, we'll catch up with you this time next week on the Off Grid Living show. So thanks very much.